uh, Blades of Terror. But before I get into it, just a reminder, we do stream for Extra Life, so in the doobly-doo down below, please consider donating to Sick Kids Hospital. And we are also part of the Heroes Wanted RPG Collective. And in the doobly-doo down below, you'll find the link to their Discord and our sister streamers. With that, today I am joined by...
I'm Dustin. I'm playing Volute, the sorcerer.
I'm Ian. I'll be playing Mash, the Warforged cleric.
And I'm Craig, and I'll be playing Drithorn, the half-orc ranger.
Thank you for playing with me today. Where we last left our heroes, they infiltrated. They witnessed a scene where, with a bishop of this. I'm repeating on somebody's end. Does somebody not have themselves set to push to talk? Test. Alright, I think I'm good now. Witnessed a bishop of the Church of the Holy Flame make a grand speech in one of the lower wards of Sharn and set up shop at a local tavern called the Anvil. Antonia de Medani went up to Drithorn and pointed out that this was all pretty strange and asked you to investigate. After helping the House Galandra, who runs the Anvil, by finding their cleansing stone and getting rid of some noise upstairs, where you found a little gnome girl that just wants to be an artificer, you were able to get in and to see this bishop. Chetney, using his charm, was able to convince Bishop Evangeline to drop all pretenses and let them. And you discovered that they were not a part of the Church of the Silver Flame. They're actually a part of a terrorist group called the Swords of Liberty, who seek to get rid of the monarchy. You went to a super secret meeting inside the tower where you saw Lady Lobana, the strange noblewoman from the very, very first module, and Merrick DeCanth, who tried to kill you the previous module. They did some big rah-rah speech about weapons being sent and a glorious bloody revolution, and then disappeared. So, Drithorn, you said you were going to contact Antonia as fast as possible?
Yep, that's right.
Alright, with that, you make your excuses and immediately run out and find the sort of very generic tavern where she told you to go. It's one of their safe houses.
Okay. Do I see her around here?
You give the little bead she told you to give last time, and she actually does come out. 1 second, just finding her token. There it is. And she beckons you to sit down over here. Oh, yes, come in. What did you find?
Well, the biggest thing we found is that they have nothing to do with the Silver Flame.
Oh, really?
Yes, they're a group calling themselves, I believe it was the Swords of Liberty. And they have Republican sympathies, shall we say.
Republican sympathies?
Yes, and rumor has it there may be weaponry or possibly Warforged designs previously unknown coming to our humble city.
Oh no. That's a violation of the treaty. No new Warforged are supposed to be built by House Cannith at all. Oh, so Merrick's really stepped in it now.
From what I understand, it's only blueprints, so they haven't technically violated the treaty yet. I mean, it certainly sounds like they're on their way to.
And if they're on their, and knowing the Canis, if they're on their way to, they've probably already started. Bunch of keeners they are. While you were doing that, I discovered a funny little secret. Yes. Remember the Portent King? It launched the new airship by House Lyrander and House Cannith. Supposedly unsinkable. They've been bragging about it for weeks.
Yeah, I remember there was some kind of family dispute aboard.
Yes. Oh, did you hear what happened at the ball?
I heard rumors of arrests, but no concrete details.
Oh, I will. Oh, it turns out a heir of House Kanget was schlepping an heir of House Lyrander, and one was trying to get the other to run away.
Oh.
Uh-huh. And then
That is
someone
juicy.
spilt fajitas all over that bodyguard of hers.
God damn it.
Well, that should make them easier to track.
True. Oh, but he's been arrested. It's been a huge kerfluffle. A huge kerfluffle. Well, as you would now know, that heir was supposed to be the captain of the Portent King, but obviously he is indisposed. Because of the bunch of stabs, the stabbing.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So they put in some new captain, some youngling named Calypso. And for some reason, they're docked in the some airship dock in the dingiest side of town. It's almost like they made a loop around the city and snuck back in. And I wonder why.
That is an unusual approach.
And also, apparently House Lyrander doesn't know what they're carrying, which is very, very strange. Which makes me think what you discovered and what I discovered are related.
That certainly seems possible.
I am only one person, but are you and your team up for another job? Oh, and here you go, and she'll give you the gold from the previous job.
Thank you very much. Pocket the gold. I'd have to check with my team, but I imagine we'd be up for another job, particularly if you're rewarding us as well as you did this prior occasion.
Of course, there will be gold and a special ring in it.
Oh.
We're really strapped thinly, so we're rewarding our associates handsomely.
It is appreciated.
I want you to go down to that grimy air dock, and she'll give you the coordinates for it. I want you to try and figure out what are they transporting, and what exactly is going on. There's something fishy about the whole thing, and if you can actually get on the airship and do some reconnaissance, it would be greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Awesome.
Definitely sounds possible. And if the team doesn't want to go, I may go for a flight myself anyway.
Great. Here, and she'll give you another little. It's almost like it's not. It looks like the stone like she had previously, but there's a button on it. Here, I know I don't exactly know where the airship is going, but if you do get into any trouble, Just flip this, and a nearby agent of one of ours should be able to extract you. But ideally, lay low.
Okay. Fantastic.
Any other questions?
No, I think you covered everything. I'm going to put this with my other collection of stones and put it in a pouch on my belt, and go find the rest of the team, who I assume are still fairly near the tower.
Right. Don't diddle-daddle too long. I suspect they'll be leaving in the next day or so.
Okay.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
I presume you're going to go back to the team and tell them?
Yes, well, I'm going to ask them if they're up for a little flight.
Well, we've come this far. Might as well.
Yeah.
Question, Steph.
Yes.
This takes place directly after the last one, correct?
Correct, but I'm going to say you guys are able to take a long rest. Dotorn really wanted to just run out right after you saw this meeting. But you guys all would be able to get a long rest. In fact, I will give you a long rest in Fantasy Grounds.
Damn. You know, I wouldn't mind going on a flight, but I really wish I could have dropped a fireball on all their asses when they were all together.
Well, we're going to be on an airship, which I assume is filled with some kind of flammable gas, so maybe we can have a really good fireball by the end of it.
You would know that instead of flammable gases, and House Lyrander binds air and fire elementals to their ships, and through their dragon mark are able to pilot them.
Ah, okay. Never mind then.
In fact, I will bring up... It's a bit big, but this is sort of roughly what they all look like. They have this big elemental ring around them, and otherwise they look like a ship. Alright, and before, is there anything anyone wants to do before your long rest?
Well, if we're going to be posing, how do you suspect that best way to get us on this ship? What shall we do?
Well, that's up to you guys. She will let you know it is in a sort of cliffside ward, in sort of the dingy area of town.
I was asking Deltorn and Mash.
Oh!
Sorry, what was the question again?
Well, they're not going to let us on like this. What should we find a few disguises, or what pretense should we have to get on this vessel?
Well, I seem to recall that their company chef was already a half-orc, so I could possibly disguise myself as him.
But isn't he still there?
I'm assuming he might have been involved in the kerfuffle, so he may not be available.
You would actually know he was involved in the kerfuffle because of the magic carpet ride Valut went on.
So do we disguise Jatorn as the chef and go in as his line cooks? Line cook and food processor?
Dibs on line cook.
I mean, I'm open for better suggestions, but it's at least something.
No, that's perfect. Let's
Insert cabbage.
Alright, so I'm going to say you guys take a long rest and begin to gather disguises to at least pose as the cooks.
Montage.
Montage! Do montage! And also, is there anything else you want to do? You want to scout the area, do some gather information, etc., etc.?
Yes, I would like to do a little reconnoitering of the area before we go bark.
Do you want me to send a Pteranodon up to the circle?
Sure, you can send a Pteranodon up and have it do a sort of big 365.
Yeah, let's do that.
It went 5 more degrees than it needed to.
It can't count very well. It's only a dinosaur.
I mean, 360 plus or minus 5 is pretty good for a dinosaur.
You roll its perception check.
Trying to find the character sheet for it so I can see its perception.
You should be able to, in the combat tracker, just double click it.
Yep. There we go. It's Yet again, Fantasy Grounds hates me.
Oh no.
double clicking and nothing.
I have it up. Oh, you have to hit the dragon's head. I'll roll its perception.
Thank you.
It nat 20'd!
Nice.
Alright, she goes around and... looking on the information list to see what she could tell you. She will tell you there are tool holes down in the ship. And that there are two holes that go down into the ship. You would know that there's stairs into the galley, but she wouldn't know like the difference. She's like 2 holes down inside.
Okay.
And she will let you know that the blue ones go to the one in the back, and the red ones are in the front.
Okay. I use my speak with animals to learn that, and then I pass that on to the rest of the party.
So you get the sense from her conversation that there's obviously sort of like an upstairs downstairs sort of situation, that one group the red must be the officers and the blue might be the regular staff.
Okay.
Does anyone else want to scout the area and roll a perception check?
No, I'm not very good at them.
I'm just looking at the general area to see how many people are guarding the ship, etc.
Alright, with your 15 plus the information...
Oh, my perception is good.
Plus the information Amelie gave you, you know that there are about 6 crew members that patrol the deck. 2 of them display the ability to manipulate the wind, and you suspect they have a dragon mark. You notice that Amelie's the red uniforms, and you do confirm that yes, they would be the red people. The red ones look like the officers, and the blue ones look like it's sort of the regular rank and file. And that there seem to be about 10-ish rank and file members. and about 4 that wear red uniforms.
All right. Can I use prestidigitation to make our clothes look like the appropriate color?
Yeah, I can
Since
say
like
so,
I would,
yes.
since I would be a non-officer, put a blue hue on myself and match.
I'm gonna say yes, sure.
Okay, and then give Daltorn there a little red hue to his since he's the head chief. And I'll look at him and say, "We got an hour, guys. We got to go."
Before you do so, you've scouted the area. Does anyone want to gather information with either a persuasion or an investigation check?
Investigation or persuasion?
Yeah, basically, it's you're gathering information. So investigation would be sort of looking around and assessing the area, whereas persuasion would be chatting up like the locals and be like, "Oh, that fancy ship there.
They're the
Interesting,
same.
huh?"
Yeah, I'll ask a few people about the comings and goings about the.
Oh, Valu. Everyone just finds you oh so charming.
As they should.
You hear at a food stall that there's supposed to be more crew on the ship, but about 6 members of the crew are out sick. And the captain didn't want them to make the rest of the crew sick.
All right, beautiful.
And you also know that the ship's chef is in a maelstrom of emotions. His sous chef, both of his sous chefs are missing. One is sick, and the other, Broll, hasn't been seen since the ball. And the head cook of the ship is beside himself with worry. And is talking about missing crates of ingredients.
So the half-orc head cook is still there.
The cook on the ship the cook on the ship considers Broll his sous chef, or one of his sous chefs.
Okay.
And both
Grohl
of
is
his
who
sous chefs are missing.
And Grohl is who I'm disguised as.
Yes, because because two adventures previous, you were
Right.
playing him, and I thought it would be cool to bring him back.
Yep. So I'm going to go and present myself to the head chef as the reporting for duty and apologize for my absence.
All right, he'll turn and say, "Broll, ah, it's been too long. Where have you been?"
There's some things in town I had to take care of. Just family business. I can't go into any more detail than that. Sorry.
All right. Oh, you have no idea of the. We need people to man the kitchen.
Well, I may be able to help you there. And I introduce the other two, assuming they're willing.
Yes, I walked down there.
Yep.
I know it's not a full crew, but it should at least help.
Oh, good. Here, and he'll give you like a sack of money. Just go out real quickly and get some ingredients for me, and hurry back. We're leaving soon.
The ingredients aren't in the hold?
I don't know. Everything is in chaos. You know me. You know me. How meticulous I am. I put in all the right PO orders and requisitions, and next thing I know, half the food is gone. And half the spices. And then if I serve them gruel, they'll be complaining about? Me. So go and just get some spices, just even some hot sauce, and a little extra food, just so I can scrape something together for dinner.
Okay. I can go do that. Why don't I get one of our new recruits here to check the hold just to make sure that we didn't miss anything?
Okay, yeah, sure. Just go. He's basically completely frazzled at this point.
Well, you heard him, guys. That sounded like we have permission to investigate the hold if we need to.
Yes, I'll go check out the hold for stores.
I'll go requisition some spices on the dock area.
All right.
I'll start chopping onions.
Newbie. Don't go to the other. You can go to that hold, and I'll show you the hold like sort of down the way. And he's like, go through that door. Don't go through that door. And he'll point to another door, and you'll see two underlings guarding it. I don't know I don't know what it is.
What's in the other door?
I don't know what it is. It's got my cousin, the Captain Calypso, in a bit of a fit. Something hush hush secret with Kenneth.
Okay, fine. You said the door is guarded though, correct?
Yes. So he's telling you not to go through that door because it's guarded. Go through this other door, which just has like generic supplies.
I will ask him if he does see people going in and out of that other door.
Yeah, some of the few Kenneth folks go in and out. We're supposedly not allowed to see anything, and he just rolls his eyes about it.
All right. Well, I will gladly go check out and find what we actually have for stock.
You go through, and not being a chef, you do realize that...
Steph, I am taking my time for this.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to time out, trying to see if I can, delay it long enough to watch one of the House Kenneth going in there to the other room.
I see. Okay, so you're doing that. I'm gonna say Mash and Dratorn. You guys pop out and are just gathering some food and taking a look around the dock area. And you notice someone following you from behind. That looks sick. What do you do?
Who's he following?
The two of you.
I thought that was still on the ship.
I thought you went with Dratorn.
Okay.
Either way. 1 second. Oh, hold on. I gotta set... Sorry, I had to set the grid.
No longer Godzilla size.
No longer Godzilla sized.
Do I recognize the follower?
I'm going to say... Actually, I'm going to say no. Oh, hold on. 1 sec. You don't recognize him, but he seems to recognize you and seems really confused.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to intimidate him into and try and find out why he's following me.
Alright, what do you say?
Mostly it's a case of glowering, putting my hand on my sword, and simply asking who in the nine hells he thinks he is.
And he looks at you, smiles, and says, "Your co-worker, Brull. Or who are you really?"
Okay, so this person is sick.
Yeah, he sort of
I'm I'm a friend of Grohl's, and since he's ill and he didn't want to poison the good folk of House Caniff, I volunteered to take his place and perform his duties for this maiden voyage.
Alright, roll a deception check.
Oh dear.
Hey, that's pretty good. He just stops, stares at you, and says, "Then why are you made up like him? Why didn't you just say Bro sent me? Doesn't make any sense."
Honestly, it was Grohl's idea, and I just figured I'd go with it.
Uh-huh. I think I'm going to talk to the captain of the ship. Let's just go together. He tries to grab you. What do you do?
I mutter a command word to Amelie and just say "sick him."
Alright, Amelie comes in and starts clawing at him, and that's initiative.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20.
Ooh! Lucky you, Dratorn. What do you do?
Let's see. I want to interrogate this person, so I'm going to attempt to non-lethally attack them to try and knock them unconscious.
Okay, easy enough.
So just the usual short sword roll.
Yeah, that's yeah. All you have to do is call out, "Yo, this is non-lethal," and you can just roll as normal.
Okay, well that's exactly what I'll do then, and I will try and kind of signal to Amelie that not to bite. Well, that's probably going to miss.
Let me see. Yes, that does miss.
But I have extra attack, so let me try that one more time. How about that?
An 18 does hit.
Six non-lethal damage.
Goes, "Ow! I knew you were up to no good." Are you gonna have your, Emily do anything?
I didn't take a bonus action, so yeah, I'm gonna let Amelie do a hopefully non-lethal bite attack.
Okie dokies. I'm gonna say, yeah, you can do a bite attack non-lethal. And she rolled a 10.
Bit him in the ankles.
Ow! Ow, you stupid bird thing! He's going to attack you with your quarterstaff. And he is also going to miss and cough a whole bunch.
Okay. Well, guess that's the end of the round. So
It's back to you, and I want you to make me a Constitution saving throw against the Sniffles.
hey,
You got avian reptile flu.
16.
All right, you save. You're able to avoid his sneezes and coughs with and prevent yourself from getting sick. All right, now it is your turn.
Also, as a half-orc, I have some natural poison resistance. Would that help in this case?
You already
that's
saved.
a disease.
You already saved though, so you're good.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I'm going to attempt to knock him out. I have two-handed fighting and my extra attack, so I have theoretically 4 attempts to be able to try and knock him down.
Yep.
So, attempt number 1.
That
19.
is an attack, yeah.
3. How close to unconscious is he?
Not very.
Okay, then I'll whack him 3 more times. First one.
Yep, that'll do it. He's about halfway to unconscious.
Okay, so bonus attacks with the offhand.
Ooh, yeah, that
That
doesn't
one,
work.
I'm guessing. Yeah, and then the extra attack bonus attack for the 2 weapon fighting, and also doesn't work. Okay, and because I used my extra attacks, Emily can't attack this time, so I'm going to order her to just disengage, which I can do as a free action.
All right. She disengages and circles around. And then he's going to cough, 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 try and hit you again. And that is a hit.
Bugger.
But only 2 damage. The Sniffles is really hurting him. Dratorn.
Alright. Once again, try to attack non-lethally, effectively put him in a sleeper hold, but I'm going to represent that by smacking him in the face with a sword. And
That is a hit.
Oh, I really didn't think it was going to be.
He's almost to unconscious. You have punched this sick man pretty thoroughly.
Okay. Well, one last time then. Let's see if we can.
Ooh, that is a hit. That is a hit. And that is enough to... He goes cough, cough, cough. And collapses right in front of you.
I just realized I completely forgot to Hunter's Mark. This would have been a lot faster. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so I am going to basically attempt to tie him up and drag him on board the airship into the hold we're allowed into.
Okay. So you drag him onto the airship?
Yes.
Alright, how do you hide him from the rest of the guards and the like? Because he was sick, and you remember from the rumors that Valut heard that a whole bunch of the cook staff was sent home. And also he's unconscious.
Yes. That does present 1 or 2 major difficulties.
Yep.
Can I... Let's see. Is there a way to stealthily drag an unconscious man covered in rope on board?
You could also just hide him in an alley.
That's literally the city's national sport is hiding bodies in alleys, so...
Yeah, but
it's a tradition at this point for you guys.
Yeah. I'm buying spices, so I'm going to buy a barrel of spices and an empty barrel which I'm going to stuff him into.
Okay, so you're stuffing him in an empty barrel and then putting all the spices on top?
Yep. And then rolling it down into the hold.
Alright, I'm gonna say you do so. And Alexi's like, oh...
Wait, barrels are airtight? Or at least watertight, so they should be semi-airtight. Is he going to suffocate and die?
Are you going to carve a hole?
I'm going to not quite seal the barrel properly, so there is a rim around the lid, so it's not being nailed tightly.
Okay.
So there's a breathing halo, shall we say?
In there, okay, yeah, you are able to do so, and you get back on the ship. Balut will let you know that there's a part of the hold that is guarded, but not even House Lyrander knows what it is.
Okay. I'm going to let Balut know that the barrel contains more than just spices, and say I ran into a guy who seemed to recognize me. I have no recollection of who it is, and I want to know if I'm basically going to reveal the unconscious body and see if Balut recognizes him.
Balut, from your magic carpet ride, you recognize that he was just in another chef in the background.
Okay.
But otherwise, you don't have any other memories about him from the magical carpet ride.
God damn it, Deltorn. You should just throw him in the alley. He would have been fine. He's not supposed to be here anyway.
Yeah, but I figured we might be a useful source of information, and I know you and Mash are far better at extracting information than I am.
Well, I'm hoping not to stay on this ship much longer. I'm just trying to see what's in that other hole.
Yeah, I'm aware this is mostly a stealth mission. This is where I'm stealthily killing people.
We could just throw the barrel overboard at night.
Yeah, there you go.
That works. Just, throw it into the...
Thus killing him, but okay.
Hey.
Stealthily, though.
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, not stealthily. If it hits somebody's house, they'll hear that.
Yes, but they'll be confused by the delicious smell of spices. I'm sure they'll be fine with
it.
While they're off doing that, does that door open?
It doesn't. I don't believe it does open.
Damn.
But you do notice that after liftoff, and it's been, say, an hour, you notice the crew is getting really lazy, almost, and is starting to play a game of dice. One sec, I will... One. Sorry, 1 second. One sec, I'm just getting a token. It's okay. You guys go about cleaning up and setting up an early lunch. And as you go in and out of the kitchen, you notice hold on, sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to figure out exactly where this is.
Just because I'm a nice guy and I want to see this succeed, I'm gonna, every plate that I carry out, or every bowl of food, whatever. I'm just going to do a little prestidigitation on it to make it taste like the best possible version of that food.
So you're
Oh.
adding MSG.
No, I'm not. I'm adding magic. God.
Yes, magic sodium glutamate.
Yeah. There's also a slight chance that I may have diseased all the food with the spices added, so these people may be dropping like flies by the end of this.
You notice that they are the four guards that are in front of guarding that room. They are currently playing a game of dice, and they aren't paying the best of attention to the door.
Somebody who is stealthy, go take a look, and I'll keep cooking. And it'll be like Bender. It'll be the saltiest thing you ever taste, even if you've eaten a whole bowl of salt.
Daltorn, I've got a plan.
Okay, I mean, I'm not the stealthiest myself, but I could cast.
I don't want you to be stealthy.
Okay.
I'm gonna be extremely stealthy. I want you to like haul their food out to them and like act like you're and trip and fall and spill it all over themselves, falling into the door, opening it for me, because I'm gonna be invisible.
Okay, I won't bother casting Pass Without Trace then. I'm happy to do that. So would that be? Do I need to do any check for that?
Oh, to cast Pass Without a Trace?
No, I'm not going to. I'm saying for the trip and fall and accidentally knock the door open as the food spills.
Oh, I'm going to say.
I'm going to cast invisibility.
All right, so you step out the door, quickly cast invisibility on yourself. I'm going to say make a Dertorn. I'm going to say make a I guess an acrobatics check to see how well you dump the food and cause such a ruckus.
I'm getting the weirdest sense of deja vu.
It's also
5.
fajitas. Oh.
I'm guessing I faceplant into the door and it doesn't open with a roll like that.
You do. You faceplant sort of right into the door, and they'll all go, "Oh man, what are you doing? What are you doing?" Hold on.
Little unsteady in the air. Still not quite used to this new vessel.
Oh man, I mean, you were all thumbs at the ball, and now this? What the heck, buddy?
Yeah. I'm wondering if I have an allergy to something in the food that's causing my hands to swell and just knocking my equilibrium off.
Since he didn't get it open, is there enough room for me to sneak in there and try to sleight of hand that door open?
You know what? I am going to say you can try.
Can I keep talking to try and be a distraction so it's harder for them to notice?
Yes. Roll me a either like a deception check or something like that. You try and open the door, and you're like, eh. And the swashbuckler's like, "Yo, is something wrong?" Like, you're acting really funny and really weird, Brol.
No, I don't think anything's wrong. It's just a little rusty. Being off duty for longer than I like. I'm just trying to reacclimatize.
Velut, I'm gonna say you realize the door is actually unlocked. But as soon as you open it and step in front, air elementals appear.
Oh shit.
Ruh-roh.
Good thing I'm invisible.
So where is he?
Velut, I'm going to say, you see where all these crates and stuff is? It's not very clear on the sort of picture I have, but Velut, you are in there, and this sort of area forms a wall. I'm going to say that's where Veluth is. You're here, being like, oh, so sorry, the fajitas, again, with the fajitas. And then all the swashbucklers are jumping around going, hey! Did this set off the alarms?
It did? Oh, shit.
And with that, you see the well, after all the commotion and screaming and running around, and even more of a mess starts, you see the young captain come down. One sec, like a sec, I need to import her token.
So is combat starting, or are we still?
Good God, I hope not. I'm trapped with 2 fucking air elemental.
Sorry, this token just isn't working. I'm just gonna use a random one. You see the captain come down in a huff, grab an amulet on her neck, and the mark of House Lyrander on her face suddenly appears. Suddenly starts growing brightly, and the 2 air elementals are completely dismissed. But then she'll turn to the swashbucklers and you, Brule, and say, "Why, I never! What is this? How slovenly is this? This is our maiden voyage. You!" And she'll point to you, Brule. "Clean this up, and you pay more attention." And then as she stomps off, you will see the second in command of Merrick, the one that killed all the children, show up on the stairs, and she goes and starts talking with him.
So, just for my knowledge, I'm in a room all by myself now, correct?
You are in a room all by yourself now.
Okay, I'm going to make it. I would like to see what the hell is in this area.
Alright, you are looking around, and you see crates. Crates upon crates upon crates. It doesn't take much for you to notice, but each crate is marked with a seal of House Tundarak, which is a Dwarven dragon-marked house that is associated with banking, locksmithing, and in security in general. So that's kind of weird. That piques your fancy.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all I can see there. Is the door still open?
Well, the door is unlocked. But you realize that as soon as you stepped over the threshold, those air elementals appear, but they couldn't see you. So
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, you could potentially go out the door. Again, do you want to know what is...
Is there anything else in the room?
You actually take a look around again, and you notice that there is something else in this room with you. Something is moving over towards the back of the room. And you turn around and you see one of these crates that has been burst out.
I shall carefully go take a look at it.
You very, very gently and very, very slowly walk to the back, and you see what looks to be a mechanical dragon whose belly is a forge of green flame that lights its eyes, and it has a little bit of a breath, but currently it just appears to be almost like it doesn't appear to be aggressive just yet. Not just because it hasn't seen you, but it also it looks like almost like a chicken that's just out of its shell. Sort of looking around and wondering what's going on and smelling things. If it had a nose. It's like poking at things and investigating things.
Man, you really caught me at odds on this one. Fuck it. I need to go tell everyone what's in here. I thought about just shattering it. But yeah, I'll go tell everyone what's in here.
Okay. Alright, so Valoo, are you going to try and slide out?
Hand? Yeah, I'm going to try to slide right back out the way I came in. Hopefully, Daltorn is still cleaning up his Fajata mess.
Yeah, I'm scrubbing the deck and muttering dark thoughts about the captain.
You are able to slip out. You get the sense that the security alarm on the door is one way only, but you're able to slip out because everyone's just like in a foul mood and muttering to themselves about Calypso and who does she think she is. She's only 16 and she's already an airship captain. She's the guildmaster's favorite, blah 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 blah. So you're able to slip back into the kitchen.
Sweet.
So what do you do?
Well, I'll wait till Mash and Daltorn are kind of not busy, and I'll pull them aside and say, I'll relay all the information that you told me about that room, including the metal dragon in there. And as soon as if we enter that room again, there's going to be 2 air elementals.
Why didn't you shatter it?
Well, because that would have completely gave away that I was in there, and then I would have died.
Shrug. I guess.
What do you mean, shrug?
We could
Mash?
reboot you. We could reboot you.
I'm not a computer.
What's a computer?
New parts. I have some spare parts.
I don't think you have any spare parts.
Anyway, so what's our plan?
I will also say that when I heard the captain's voice, the air elementals did go away. So if Daltorn had any information on that?
No information on that. I don't really know the house, but it looked like she had some kind of dragon mark that was controlling the elemental.
You noticed she had a dragon mark, plus she clutched something around her neck while she was casting a spell.
Alright, yes. Also, it may have been some type of pendant or amulet.
Yes.
So she may have some magical ability. I'm also going to point out, per the terms we were hired at, our job was to reconnoiter, find out anything unusual in the hold, and we've technically done that. So I could contact using the rendezvous button on the stone and get out of here.
Oh, that's no fun. I think we should kill it and then just take the parts in, and then as we're mid-battle, we call for rendezvous.
I will remind you that this is supposed to be a stealth mission. Oh, also, I have a prisoner that we might want to interrogate.
Oh, yeah, you have the prisoner you're worried about.
I thought we were just going to throw him overboard.
Kept him alive so we could ask them questions. Do we need to, or shall we just let them have their accident?
I don't think he's going to know anything. Considering he may. Actually, no. We can kill him and take him up to the captain and say there's a murderer on the boat, and we can get a better look in the captain's quarters to see if there's anything up there.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
I'll be completely invisible, of course. I don't want anyone to see me, so this way I can get a good look around.
Yeah. Also, if we are going to accidentally knock him overboard later, I'm already building up a reputation for clumsiness, so I would really appreciate it if one of you two took the one for the team, as it were.
Hey,
Just
Mash.
in case.
Okay, what am I doing?
You're killing the guy in the barrel.
Well, I thought we were just going to push him off at the nighttime.
Well, we're going to use him to get to the captain's quarters. This way we can maybe try to steal an amulet that controls some elementals.
All right, so what are we going to do with him? Pull him out of the barrel or keep him in the barrel?
Pull him out and... fuck it. I'll pull him out and I'll slit his throat while he's sleeping still, or unconscious, with my sickle.
As soon as you do that, Alexi comes back in and says, "Oh, did you hear my cousin with the huge kerfluffle? Somebody apparently Brule tripped the alarm. Thank God Calypso has that Kraken amulet. That way she can control air and water elementals. They won't attack her, even ones that she hasn't summoned."
Good exposition.
Yeah. I keep tripping into that.
Also, what are
Goddamn
your guys...
Brole with his fajitas.
What are your guys' alignments? You're just gonna kill a random guy to get in?
So I'm chaotic good, so if it's for the greater good...
I'm lawful neutral, I don't care.
The greater good.
Yep, all the greater good.
Okay. So what is your plan currently?
I'm gonna slit the guy's throat when no one's looking, in the hold. And then I assume Daltorn and Mash will take him to the captain's quarters to tell them that there's a killer on the loose on the ship.
Yeah,
and I'm going to sneak into the captain's quarters.
Yeah, we're going to discover a body while getting spices.
Okay, so you open up, you kill the ship's captain. Or the
No, we're not.
The other
yeah, there
chef,
you go.
The chef, not the captain. What am I on? And
my random prisoner.
Yeah, the other sous chef, and then what do you do?
I'm going to go down to the hold to get the spices and scream because I discovered a dead body, but a very manly scream.
Oh yes.
And as soon as I'm going to leave, hopefully he doesn't just scream while I'm still in there. I'm out first, back in the kitchen.
Yeah, although with my reputation for tripping, I'm going to assume people just assume I fell again. So I'm going to wait a minute or two to give them enough time to get clear, and then there's a dead guy down here. What's going on?
All right, so Valut, where are you going?
I'm just, I'm going to make like I just went in there and grabbed some spices real fast. And, he's going to wait a little bit, good 10, 20 minutes to make sure it doesn't appear that I was the last one in there. Back to the kitchen with armloads of supplies for the next meal.
Okay, so you're back in the kitchen with armloads of supplies. Torn, you do your manly scream.
Ah!
And all the swashbucklers come down and are like, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
And I'm just going to point at the body.
It's...
Leave my hand trembling slightly.
It's Jim! But he was so sick! We sent him home already. What happened?
Well, I'm going. The good news is he's no longer sick.
And they all give you a really cold look, like, oh my god, you went there.
I didn't say it was great news.
That's true.
Do we know what is wrong with them? And is death a common result of whatever illness it was? Because I haven't got close enough, so I don't know the throat slit.
I mean, we're pretty sure he just had the sniffles. His throat has been slit.
So that means there's a killer on board?
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We need to tell the captain.
We do need... Oh, she's gonna have our hides.
And at that point, I go invisible again, and I approach the scene.
Alright, you are invisible. Everyone's running around like a chicken without a head. Chicken without their head. You see the... is everyone beckoning the... Are you taking the body up to the captain?
No, I think we should get the captain to come down to... Hang on, what was the plan?
I don't care.
I'm
We just need the captain away. You know, try to get the captain by herself so we can get the.
Okay. I'm thinking one of us needs to go tell the captain. I'm not going to volunteer. I'm going to go tell the head chef that we probably need to cancel meal service because there's an unexpected dead body among our ingredients, and I don't think that's in the dinner recipe.
You again see Captain Calypso come down, just almost incensed looking, just the most angriest you have ever probably seen anyone ever, and she's like, "What is it now?"
Boss, for once, this is not my fault.
What? Why is Jim dead? I sent him home because he had the sniffles.
Well, according to this guard's person here, who bang up job guarding, by the way, is a slit throat, which seems some very serious sniffles. I've never sneezed so hard my throat exploded.
And she'll immediately turn over to Steric and say, "What are you hiding? What is so valuable in that hold that that my crew is willing to people are willing to kill my crew for it?" And Steric says, "Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's basic it's lightning rail parts. That's all." And Calypso is just going to go, "Bullshit, old man." And they're going to continue arguing and arguing and almost yelling at each other. When, all of a sudden, you hear a large thud on top of the airship. And more screaming ensues. You know what? This is actually a pretty good place to take a break. Let's take a 5-minute break.
Well, okay, we're back.
Oh, at least I got my murder on.
You guys, and you're murdering.
Again, this is a stealth mission. We're doing very stealthy things here by getting everybody's attention.
Hey. No one even suspects it's me. I'm all Sam Fisher and shit.
I'm just here to sweep the floors and cook the food. Honest.
And spill the fajitas.
Yeah, I swear I must have some kind of cilantro allergy that's making my legs swell up.
Okay, and we're back. Okay, back.
Yep, never left.
Still here.
Steph's just sitting down.
Yep, just prepping the next encounter.
The crash up top.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still gonna go kill that fucking little dragon. You guys know that, right?
Why are you going to go kill the little dragon?
Isn't it just a robot?
You could make it why don't you think you can make it a friend? It's just been born. It doesn't know things yet.
Yeah, no, dragons are bad.
It's not a real dragon, it's just a mechanical clockwork dragon.
Exactly, that's what even makes it worse. It's controlled by somebody.
Could we pretend it's a real dragon and see if we can make it fly? Don't launch it off the ship.
And you're thinking me with my murders bad, you're willing to, I'm just going to try to kill that damn thing and you're going to just throw it over the edge of the ship and watch it crash.
It's losing cargo. It's just good safety ballast, that's all.
Well, if that's the case, the first thing they're going to throw overboard is mast.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, if they're throwing over cargo, the first thing they're going to throw overboard is mash. He weighs too much. Because, you know, Warforged are just spare parts anyway, aren't they, Ian?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, people are spare parts.
No. Warforged is their spare part. I'm going back to the prologue here, mister.
All of a sudden, at the top of the ship, the sounds of lightning and clashing steel erupt across the Portent King. The deck splinters under the weight of Warforged that seem to fall from the sky, folding behind them wings made out of blades and unleashing claws just as sharp. One of these metal giants turns to you and says, "You enslave our metal brethren as weapons to spread your chaos. The Lord of Blades brings you the chaos you seek. All flesh must die. But you," and they point to Mash, "you're cool, buddy. You want to come join us?"
Actually, I was just thinking that. Would Mash join?
The Lord of Blades, which is something you all at least have heard a rumor about.
Let me get back to you.
Basically, you have heard rumors of a city made out of Warforged in the Mournlands. Because Warforged are the only creatures that seem immune to the Mournland fog. It doesn't affect them, it doesn't kill them, it doesn't mutate them, etc., etc. So you've heard of a city made out of Warforged in the middle of it, led by this Lord of Blades, but you weren't sure if it was real or not.
So we should all go there as a party then.
No.
It's just the Mournlands.
I'll,
What, you
I'll
think living
die.
spells are that bad?
Yeah. Remember what happens when I cast just regular spells sometimes. Oh, by the way, I owe you 2 D20s.
Oh, roll them.
Uh-oh.
No effect.
Nice.
Alright, it is... initiative time.
So there's just the one bad one? I don't see where they...
It's more... You are currently fighting this one bad one. There's actually way more on the ship. And there's basically chaos around you.
Oh well, I was built to protect life, so let's kill them.
That seems almost inherently contradictory.
Oh no, I'm at the Warforged.
I'm just gonna put some random tokens down.
Would it be helpful to use my summoning stone to bring forth an agent of the detective house here? Do we think?
No, I would wait on that till we're can GTFO.
Okay.
Okay, everyone rolled their initiatives?
Oh no.
Okay. So, Dratorn, you're still number 1.
Yay. And the Z tokens are the standard Warforged.
Yes. They're just not a part of the combat tracker just yet. You're dealing with this one big baddie. Everyone else and the rest of the crew are currently fighting these other Warforged. And running around panicking.
Now, I know nothing about Warforged. I'm hoping they're not immune to piercing damage, because going for the pretty much default thing and going to charge at the assassin and start swinging the short swords.
Okay. Roll it.
Okay, let's
To
get
control,
over there.
click on the token.
Yeah.
There you
should
go.
Should I try to hunter's mark them?
Sure, you can do it as a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm just debating if I want to do that or if I want to just do 4 attacks. Yes, let's attempt to hunter's mark for the bonus action, and then just the 2 attacks, I guess. Right. Let's see if it'll let me drag the. Let me see if it'll let me drag the effect over to it this time. It's about half the time it doesn't like doing it for me.
Yay!
Yay, I think Fantasy Grounds has finally stopped hating me. Alright, and now my regular action, and a hit. A positive hit.
Nice.
And a little bit of damage. And for my extra attack, okay, so basically started slicing and dicing with the short swords. I think that's all I can do, so the end of my turn.
Alright, Emily isn't doing anything this round?
No, because I used my bonus action to spell, so she can't.
Okay. This assassin will turn to you and say, "All flesh must die. We must free our brethren." And miss.
Woo!
Going to try again, and hits.
Oof.
And just smash you right across the face. Volute.
Ouch.
I'm actually torn at this moment because I don't want to lose my invisibility to go sneak into the captain's quarters. How far away would her quarters be right now? Easily accessible or not?
Just right down the steps.
Doing it. Yep. Going into her quarters.
Alright, with all the chaos going on around you, you sneak into the captain's quarters, which I think are just below you.
I think they're on the top, aren't they? They're the little house on the.
Oh, it's right on the map. It's right below. You see a very finely lit room, with the symbol of House Lyrander in the bottom. It's sort of a mixed office space bedroom for the captain. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that incriminates this house, period. So I'm just going to make a general investigation.
Alright. You don't really find anything.
All right. Do I have any movement? No, I'll just wait in here for my turn, and that's all I'm going to.
Alright, basically, oh, I'm gonna say with that 8, you do find, something. You find a little note that's, from almost like Calypso's captain's log and says, something's up with, Steric's, cargo. Weird how he doesn't want me to know what it is. Boxes transported from Kundarank Bank of Sharn, with a question mark at the end.
I will pilfer that note.
Alright, you pilfer that note. Mash!
Okay. So it's just the one. Let's let me double check this.
Oh shoot! While I'm in here, I'm gonna cast. If I'm allowed to, can I cast Mage Armor?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that because then I'm not invisible anymore. Never
I'm
mind.
very
Can't pull
tempted to try dispel on the elemental holding this thing up and then running away with the Warforged. But I'm sure they thought of that. So let's just we'll go with the story and I guess we will give a bless to Retort. Or no, bless is for
Up to 3, so you can do
up
it
to all of
yourself.
us, yeah. So me, him, and oh, I can't see I can't see Volute, so I guess the third bless goes to the pterodactyl.
Hashtag bless.
And I believe that's it. Bless is it's not a bonus action, so it's just a full.
Yeah, it's a full action.
It's one action, yeah. Okay, so done.
By the way, Ian, it's not 3 creatures you can see; it's 3 creatures within range.
Oh, so you can do Volute if you wish.
Okay, then put it on Volute if he's within range.
Okay, I think you can. I think you have to.
I'll select them. I
select
forgot.
them
Yeah.
all and force it. I'll rescind the heal.
Thanks.
And then
I
I'm
really need to
done.
learn this interface.
It's a little funky.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait for the Unity version. I contributed to the Kickstarter, so.
Me too. Can't wait.
All right, Mash, is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's what I said.
Return.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to decide if I want to try and cure wounds on myself or if I want to keep just trying to slice and dice our assassin friend here.
I can heal you up next round.
In that case, yeah, okay, I lost my hunter's mark because I got slammed real hard in the face.
Yes.
So, not going to bother casting it again. Just going to go ahead and use the short sword for 4 attacks. Thanks to the great weapon, the double weapon fighting.
Okay.
First one misses. Second one.
Ooh.
That does some. That hits.
That hit.
And barely. Bonus action for the offhand short sword with the 2 weapon fighting. Misses. Yeah, I'm better in the countryside. Wow. Well, I swing my swords basically in front of the Warforged and hope to knock him over with the gust of wind from swinging it, apparently.
He just kind of sits there and laughs. Is Emily doing anything?
I'm going to call her towards me, but again, because I use my bonus actions, I can't do anything with her.
It is the assassin's turn.
I pray he misses.
He hits!
Ouch! Yeah.
And he hits again! We gotta get you better armor.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Daltorn.
Oh, and
Yes.
Dratorn collapses, but you're
Drops.
a half orc. You're a half orc, so you get you come up back up with 1 hit point.
Yay.
You see him go down and he pops back up again, going ah.
Endurance.
There's a scratch.
Balut.
All right, I'm gonna leave the chair. From a different angle, like, oh my god, what the hell's going on? Sort of deception, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use my action to cast just a level 1 chromatic orb, but I'm going to twin it with Tides of Chaos, so why not? So in 1, 2, I'm going to use up 2 sorcery points and 3 wild magic. Haha! I get an effect.
Alright, what's your effect?
Pulling up the table real fast. I apologize. I didn't
Not
think
a
I was
problem.
actually going to get the hit on 1 since yeah, my luck.
You cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you. Okay.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Mash, you're flying. Oh, it's random.
Yeah, it's random.
Alright, so
What do you mean, the Pteranodon?
alright, I want to do this simply. Odds or evens? Mash and Horn.
Oh.
Odds? Alright, who wants odds?
Evens.
Evens? Alright. It's Mash!
All right.
You're flying, yo!
Not that that does a huge amount of good.
All right, so here come my attack.
Hit!
And I'm pretty sure he gets a little poison damage. Oh, he's resistant.
You could try lightning or
Oh no, it's
something.
okay. It's okay. I was just trying out because the loot's sitting there going, well, shit, he's made of metal. Maybe maybe I can erode him away with a little bit.
Is that the end of your turn? Alright, Mash!
Alright. So I can fly, but I need to heal what's his face. So actually, I will fly. What's the fly speed?
I think it's just like the fly spell, which is 60 feet.
Hold on. The fly speed is 60 feet for the duration. For 10 minutes, you can fly.
Okay, so I used 15 there. I will. Let me close it. I'm going to put my cure wounds on let me pull that up. Motherfucker. And then I'll fly back and up out of reach of the. I guess. Wait, no. All the warforged that attacked us can fly anyway, right?
You get the sense that they glided in. So
They'll
they
fly
can't
up a
fly.
bit. Okay, then I'll fly up a bit out of their at least melee range.
Alright, as you go up, you notice flying away from this airship a gigantic airship, a gigantic warforged that looks weirdly like an airship that's flying away. And you think that's how the other warforged got here.
So those space whales from Avengers?
Basically.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, that's weird. Well, done, I guess. There's nothing else I can really. Yeah, that's it.
Return.
I think the first thing I need to do is I can cure wounds on myself, right?
Oh yeah, you can cast Cure Wounds on yourself.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to cast it at a level 2 slot, but I don't see how to do that in Fantasy Ground. So
Just once you pull the dice for cure wounds, just right click. Just keep and hold left click, and then just right click once to add another die.
There we go. Yeah, that works.
So did it? Okay, fantastic. So is that?
I'd heal you.
It'd be, well, yeah, but it'd be 2 less.
That's fine.
Okay. Oh yeah. So I'm at 28 effectively. All right, and that's my action. So I use my bonus action to do the offhand fighting. So I'm going to, instead of running away like a sensible person, I'm going to try and hit the assassin with my short swords again. Which is probably an extraordinarily foolish option, but...
Well, you attacked yourself.
Oh, different?
Hold on, I will, you had yourself on there as well, so...
Like I said, I really just don't get on with this program, do I?
That's okay. One of these days, I'll get a little work in with you, and I can help you out.
There you go. Now
Right.
You're safe.
Okay, and because I have the extra attack as the bonus action, I can do it one more time against the assassin, so... All right.
Nice.
So he's hurting. I can't run away. The Pteranodon can't do anything, so I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right, and you've noticed like some of the Warforged are being blown over the side, thanks to House Lyrander's ability with the wind, and more chaos is running amok, and things seem to be slowly tipping in your favor. This guy, however, rolls a 1.
Yay!
2 1s in a row, because as he goes in and tries to hit you, the ship starts jerking sort of left and right, and he just swings and misses both times. Balut.
Well, I think I'm gonna have a little fun. And when I say a little bit of fun, I might mean a lot of bit of fun. I am going to twin cast Fireball.
Nice.
And also hit Dratorn.
No, I don't want to hit Dratorn.
Okay, so I'm going to say you're able to... You're able to just barely wait until House Lyrander's people get... Well, you don't even
I don't care if that. I don't care if they get hit.
Oh, okay. So just...
I'm literally trying to take out as many people as possible. So yes, there will be collateral damage.
And I would also remind you, this ship is made out of wood.
That's okay. We have an escape route.
Well, we don't
Stealth
know
mission.
if someone will appear instantly.
We'll be fine.
Dratorn, you remember she said they won't be there instantly. Someone will be around to pick you up. But anyway, alright, so you want to do, doesn't matter, collateral damage, twinned fireballs.
Yeah, so here's my D20s. With no effect. Now, what would have been even funnier if I would have got the effect that dropped a fireball as well.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Since they don't have any saves, I'm just gonna make the assassin make his.
Yeah, that's sort of the plan. This thing is more for cinematics anyway. Holy shit!
The first one was for the assassin, and the second one was for everybody on the other side.
All right. You see the assassin in front of you look really, really hurt, and then you hear screaming from the other end, from the crew, and House Lyrander goes, "Hey, asshole!" And you see some quick healing spells go towards House Lyrander, and the ship is currently starting to smolder a bit. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the Volute stands there proud, looking at all the carnage that he did. Hopefully he killed the other Warforges there.
You see many of these 2 Warforges have been pushed off. So is this one. And there's more chaos just floating around. Mash.
Okay. So the big guy's still there, but Dratorn is still taking a shit ton of damage, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's only got 10 hit points left, so let's fly back down, do a cure. Do I have something better than cure wounds?
You could do Cure Wounds at
Cast
like,
that
third.
shit at 3rd level.
Yeah, cast it at
Oh,
3rd
yeah,
level,
true.
yeah.
How do I force it to do that in
You
here,
just right
though?
tap twice.
Yeah. When you tap twice, it'll add 2 more D8s.
Oh, okay. 1 sec. So I am still targeting. So what? Just hit the.
Okay, now for this one, keep the left click down on the heel. Like when you hit the effect, just keep it left clicked, and then tap right click as well.
Oh, okay.
It added the extra die now.
I see. So I'll just re-roll. How many dice is that for a 3rd level? It's
3.
3. Oh, and you also get like an extra bonus, right? Because you're life cleric. Oh yeah, you're plus
It's
4.
already, yeah, it's included. So, take away that 6, and it's an 18 healing.
Okay.
Wow, I feel much better.
Do. All right, there's more chaos and screaming running around. And Tratorn, as you're fighting this assassin, you notice that construct Valoot talked about has come up on the deck and just started looking around.
Uh-oh.
And it looks more sort of curious and confused as anything. I mean, if it could, it's almost looking around and sort of just checking out the place and sort of stretching itself out in the sun like a cat.
Mash, you're still flying, right?
Yep. I could, go to fly over and get it?
I wonder if you could imprint on it so it thinks you're its mother.
Yeah, we could try that. Oh, it's right here. So, yeah, I'll land. We'll keep it from going, I guess, after that guy.
It looks up at you, Mash, with a very curious, like, ooh? Oh, Tratorn, it is still your turn.
Okay. Well, since the assassin is, I think, currently on fire.
Very much on fire and screaming, but he's still got a bit of life in him left.
Yeah. And now that I've healed up, instead of doing the smart thing and running away, time to make some metallic sushi out of him with the old short swords.
Okay.
So, well, attempt 1. Attempt 2. I really need some better swords.
I don't think you were meant to make sushi out of this guy.
Clearly not. Bonus action. And this for the 4th and final attempt. Let's see.
Hit!
Yay! Bugad! And crunch for a mighty 7 points of damage. And that's my turn.
He is almost down. Emily isn't going to do anything on this turn. He's going to turn to you and just start cursing in machine tongue under his breath. 110111110000001.
You kiss your blacksmith with that mouth?
And he misses it as again the whole ship begins to start sort of going like sinking slightly downward. Valoot.
Well, he's going to get shattered, so he gets disadvantage on his con saving.
Okay.
You want me to make him re-roll since he already failed?
There's no need. You can't fail. It's not like
All
you
right.
can crit fail.
Yeah. So he's going to catch 3d8 thunder damage.
Oh, roll it. And with that, he is dead. Is that, I'm guessing that's the end of your turn?
Yeah, and I'm just going to go over and tap out some of the open flame with my hand and feet.
Mash, you see this little dragonette construct.
Pick it up.
Make me either a persuasion check or an animal handling check.
I think they're both the same. Can I guidance myself?
Sure. Always guidance yourself.
Oh wait, no. My animal handling is my and D4 17.
All right, it looks up to you and starts wagging its tail, and it's like, oh,
This is gonna come back to haunt me.
and it kind of like goes up to you almost like a dog would and start rubbing it against you, and you realize,
Mama.
yeah,
There, little robot. There.
and you realize it has a dented tail.
Well, we can fix that once the ship isn't crashing. Although I am flying, so I could just get to the ground right now. Do we just want to abandon ship?
And as you say that,
No, I'm saying it to these three. These guys that are standing next to me. These two.
Well, yeah, I can cast fly on. I still got spell slots left. I can upcast fly.
Well, I'm already flying, and he can
Well,
jump.
I
on
know
the
you
Pterodon.
are, but Deltorn and I are.
No, but he can jump on his dinosaur, and I can carry you and the other one down.
I don't think the Pterodon can actually can't handle my weight, unfortunately.
Well, then
Yeah,
grab
don't
it by
worry
its
about it.
feet and use it as a glider.
I'll just upcast fly, and we can abandon ship.
all right, so you guys, as the airship, because of the fire and the other
Oh
assassins.
no, I can't. Shit, that's third level. Yeah, Deltorn, you're gonna have to use that as a glider.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, that's if we're jumping. We can
Everyone,
also
make me a dexterity saving throw, DC 10.
okay.
Oh,
One
actually,
second,
I'm
I
good
was letting
dexterity.
my
Boom.
Poochie out.
Natural 20.
The ship starts to take a nosedive, but you're able to grab onto to a mast and hang on. Same with you, Valut. Mash, you are currently
I'm flying. Yeah.
but
Oh yeah,
you,
I'm flying too, so I'm not worried about it.
You get the sense, but you are able to prevent the construct from also going flat on their ass. So hurry up, quick! Think about what you're doing
let's
because
get-
this is going into a nosedive.
Well, if you're currently flying now, then why don't we just go? Because
Yeah,
I can carry
Deltorn,
Deltorn
grab Mash.
Okay. I
and a dragon on my back, and we'll go.
grab Mesh's construct legs and hang glide under him.
You guys go and run and begin to jump right off the airship as it suddenly picks up speed and goes further and further down and accelerates towards the ground. You see members of House Lyrander begin to jump off the edge as well. They're either holding on to some sort of like floating gondola, or others just jump and either cast fly on themselves or use a feather fall token.
Okay, so we head to the ground before this fly wears off.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm nosediving like terminal velocity speed.
You nosedive terminal velocity speed, and you're able to get on the ground mostly safely. The dragon is basically having the time of its little baby life, and it's just like, wee! And making all sorts of chittering noises. And you are able to, and you see the Portent King, the supposedly unsinkable airship, go off into a field and completely crash and explode.
No, my fireball, that wasn't what made it do that. There had to be other things happening.
Well, the assassins were also destroying the ship. But the
Good.
fireball didn't help.
That was good. No, we got away. How far back is it to the city? A couple days? Couple hours?
I'm going to say it's going to be a few days, and this sounds like a good time to sort of pop your sort of emergency beacon.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You guys find a suitable place to hide and pop the Houseman Danny beacon, and in an hour or so, you get 1 or 2 scouts from Houseman Madani come up to you and find you. Were you the ones Antonia sent?
Believe
Yes,
so.
yes, we were.
Ah, thank goodness. I hope you found the right information.
Yeah, I'd like to report our stealth mission as 100% successful.
Well, it's not like they're going to find any evidence that you guys were on board. What is that?
I will.
I see this
Well,
as an
I
absolute
will
win.
explain to them that that evil bastard was smuggling things onto the ship, and this was one of the things, and they were connected to the Dwarven Bank. And I also hand him over the letter that I found in the captain's quarters.
Oh, and tell them about the Warforged that attacked.
Yeah, and we just got ambushed by a group of flying Warforged from the Blade Camp.
The Lord of Blades, so he does exist. How did he know about this?
I don't know. Maybe there's a tracker on MASH.
I don't believe so, and I'll Mash will start trying to look at his back.
Did we see, what's his name, Decanif, escape from the burning wreckage?
You're not sure if you saw him on the ship, definitely, but you're not sure if he escaped.
Well, he took one hell of a fireball, too, so.
Yeah, so you don't know.
Hopefully I killed that child-killing bastard.
You are eventually taken back to Sharn, where you brief Antonia. And Antonia will tell you, well, I'm not sure if it was a blessing or a curse that those assassins showed up. At the very least, these... And she'll turn and look at the little baby dragon construct. Didn't get into the wrong hands. And you seem to have tamed this dragon?
Yeah, I think that's going to stay with us. Not that I don't trust you, but I don't know the hands that your house holds either. So I think it's in better care with MASH at the moment.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere right now.
All right.
As long as it behaves, we can classify it as a pet and not a warforged. So legally, I guess it's all right.
MASH, you always wanted to have a family here.
Apparently.
She'll be like, yes, your reward. She'll give you a nice bag of gold, and she will also give you these rings. They are rings of X-ray vision.
Well, don't you think that would have maybe helped when, we were going up there to do a little spying?
Well, they weren't ready yet. Either way, you did a really bang-up job.
Bang is the key word.
Yep.
Indeed.
I don't think anybody noticed anything untoward.
Well, I hope not. At the very least, we know House Lyrander doesn't really know what's going on. And they seem to be more, seem to be in the dark about Kenneth South's operations. I guess next we'll have to look at House Kundarak.
I'm just hoping poor Captain Callisto made it and didn't mean to kill a 16-year-old.
Oh, Calypso is fine. I mean, she may only be 16, but she has a 2nd level dragon mark already.
Okay, good.
She was able just to cast Fly on herself and on her cousin Alexi, and they floated down. And with that, that is the end of the adventure for today.
God, we really blew through that one. Did
Oh,
we miss anything?
No, well, you actually didn't miss anything. But your whole, like, when you guys immediately said, oh, we'll pretend to be cooks. That was, like, the most perfect idea to sneak aboard the ship. And you did that without even the hints from the reconnaissance. Because you guys remembered the previous module. So you were able to avoid a lot of the problems, and just being invisible as well. You were able to circumvent a lot.
Not having to fight those air elementals was probably a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and not having to by yourself figure out what's going on with this little baby dragon construct, that also helped.
I can't believe we're done already. I was sitting here going, man, can't be done. It's only 1 o'clock. We still got like another hour to go.
Well, we did like an hour, 2.5 hours. It was just like these little side missions. Like the one with the sous chef. There was only one of you out there, so it was just a one-on-one battle that I scaled down because I didn't want it to be a complete bloodbath. And you guys just nailed the baby dragon right out of the park.
Oh, good.
Oh boy, that was fun.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
only almost died this time.
Yeah.
I need to seriously
You
invest in
need
some
to buy
good armor.
armor like immediately.
Yeah, I need
Yes.
to make sure. I want to make sure you have the right AC because your 14 seems low.
It's actually 13, so it's even lower.
That seems low. Don't you already have like a +2 to?
It's regular level armor plus my +2 deck, so yeah, it's only 14.
Yeah, you're gonna need to get new.
What's your
armor.
fight? Oh, that's right. You're using fight style. You need to upgrade your armor.
Very much.
Yeah, I know what my treasure points are going towards.
Alright, with that, I will turn off the stream. I would like to thank Ice Kitsune for chatting in the channel. And I would also like to thank Bloodlust, Commander Root, Community Showcase, Eraser TX, Lurks, Party Wipe Games, and S1 Faka for watching us today. Catch us this Wednesday for the possible finale of Storm King's Thunder. See you then. Bye-bye.